are you? I'm good.
Welcome to the Chateau.
Oh, honey, thank you. Oh my God.
Tour?
I gotta have a tour.
All right, let's go.
All right, I am behind you. Honey.
Okay.
Yes. Look at this kitchen, Dom. This is nice.
Thank you, ma'am.
And you came up with this idea.
Absolutely.
Are you gonna come back right now?
I will.
Because, honey, this is that. Who is this? You outdo it.
I have to every time for you.
Every time.
Every
This
time.
is so nice, Dom. And thank you for letting me interview you in your home.
No problem.
Oh my gosh.
It's a pleasure.
Oh, the bar. Hold up. Hold up. Take me to this bar.
Come on.
Show me this bar. Yourself, honey.
I got this whole hibachi like fetish when it comes down to dining room tables. I always want to serve and host. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I always have to be at the table. These shouldn't be here, but have that presence of a chef at the table. Who that? Who's that? Who is that?
Come on, let's sit down and get this interview started.
I got Vickey P.
Right. Oh, yes.
What we gonna toast to?
We're going to toast to love. We're going to toast to entrepreneurship. We're going to toast to just everything just amazing is going to happen. That already happened.
That's right.
All right. Because you know what? Everybody can what?
Everybody can't toast.
That's right. Oh, yeah. Delicious. Dominik, your home is beautiful.
Thank you.
And thank you for the invite.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
to have me of all people, here to interview you.
Thank you.
So, tell everybody, who is Dominik?
Dominik Simonz is the CEO of Cartel Concepts. I own Toaste of Augusta. I own what's December 31st will be a Toast of Atlanta. And I have some other concepts that I'm working on as well. So that's who Dom is. Dom is a good guy, good, outgoing, fun, and living his best life right now.
All right now.
Absolutely.
That's what you better do.
Absolutely.
So look, I'm gonna get a little comfortable here on
Get
this.
comfortable. Come on.
Because I'm getting ready to tell everybody.
Take your shoes
how
off
I
when you get
met Dominik.
Come on.
Okay.
And we got wine too. So don't
Yes,
play.
we do, honey. So let me tell you guys how I met Dominik. I met Dominik some years ago. I wanted to have a birthday party, and of course, I can't put things together. So I would see his posts on Facebook, the pictures of his events and things like that. So I reached out to him and I told him, I was like, look, I want to have a birthday party. I don't know where to start. Can you help me? And he did. So no, I'm going to go back. First thing he asked me, what type of theme? I was like, theme? I don't know. Theme? I said, you tell me what you think. He said, I tell you what, Miss Vickey. He said, leave it up to me. You just tell me the colors.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to let you tell everybody about that birthday party.
That birthday party was one of the most interesting ones, simply because we had just moved to Big Toast. And the building was inspected, but it wasn't finalized. Miss Vickey, you booked me. I started taking reservations and parties and just going crazy. So that building just went crazy down there. Everybody started calling us. We were booking like crazy. And the fire marshal walks in one day and he says, your system in the kitchen is not up to date.
Uh-oh.
And I'm like, well, what do you mean? I mean, I have a business license. I mean, everything's done. Everything's said. I'm like, how are you going to walk in here and say, hey, we're not compliant? And he says, I got to shut you down. And I was like, whoa, what do we have to do? And he says, here's your paperwork. I'm going to flag your kitchen until you get it done.
Wow.
You have to shut down. So I'm going crazy because I had 6 parties and you were one of them. I reached out to every last one of them. Everybody was reasonable. I got a little backlash, but I mean, that's acceptable because at the end of the day, you're not delivering at that point. And I told you, I told you, Miss Vickey, just trust me. You know, I have a solution. I'm not canceling on you because I don't believe in canceling events. But I will honor everything I say I'm going to do and more. So that's when we moved you to the other building around the corner on Ellis Street. They shall remain nameless. But we moved it to the other venue, and you checked up on me a couple of times before the event. You said, is everything okay? Everything was fine. And when you walked in, you were like, this is what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Yep.
It was everything.
Thank you.
I mean, when you said, trust me,
Yes,
I
ma'am.
trusted you.
Yes, ma'am.
And then I booked you the next year.
The next year.
And then I booked you the next year after
The next year.
And then I booked him this year.
Go do it.
But we did it a little different this year.
Right.
We did it more like a networking birthday party.
Absolutely.
Because I started my live with Vickey P. So I called Dom. Well, no. First Dom was like, no, we got to do this. You know, this got to be over the top. You know, you're 50. And I was like, well, no, this year I want to do a little different. And he was like, well, what do you have in mind? I was like, let's do something dealing with, let's tie in network. Because, of course, like I said, I had started my live with Vickey P. He said, I got you. Don't worry about it.
Yep.
Again, you had me.
I have to.
And I think we had probably, 100 people?
It was about yeah. I would
Almost
say
100
that.
people show up.
You have to be able to, when you have a special client, you have to be able to identify what they want. Some people can't express what they want by words. I know sometimes I don't. I know what I want. I know what I want it to look like, but I just can't put it into form. And sometimes you have that client that's all over the place. Sometimes you have that client that knows what they want, but sometimes you have that client that don't know what they want. But you got to be able to adjust to the situation. And you trust everything that I do.
did.
All you do is write a check. I love a client that writes a check. Just write a check and keep moving. Hey, here you go, Dom. I'm like,
And I just walk in. And
walk
I'm
in.
like,
Dom, I'll be here at 7:30. That means 8:30, Miss Vickey time. Okay. She late. She's not late. I know what time to have this food hot. I know what that means. Y'all was expecting her 7:30. That's not. No, this my 4th year doing this. She ain't gonna be here till about 8.
Yeah, and I'm trying to get better. I'm
No,
trying to get
keep
better.
going. You.
Keep doing
It's your day.
That's what I'm talking about.
Do it like it's your B-day.
And not only do I book you for birthday parties, I book you for all my other events.
Absolutely.
So, like you told me one time, I am not a customer.
No.
I am what?
Clientele.
It's a difference. He taught me that.
Absolutely.
I am clientele.
Clientele. My uncle taught me that.
Did he?
Yeah, my uncle Art. He was the type of person that he's been an entrepreneur for his whole life, and we always kept wondering, like, why does Unc always, he's never been a person that will struggle. He's never been without. He's never been, that guy that you can't go to if you need something. Always debonair, sharp, the whole nine. But he was the type of person that he had a clientele that took care of him, and a selective clientele. I used to work for him at one point when I was a little kid, back in the, I don't know, 70, 80. But he had clientele that came through, and those people, took care of him. Those people, and to this day, he's still running his business. And I look up to that. I'm like, you know what? You don't have to have it all.
That's right.
Some people look at, I got to have all these customers. I got to have all this revenue. I got to have them wrapped around the building. No, I don't.
Right.
And I get a lot of backlash because of that, or I get a lot of backlash for not being as open as much. But you know what? I'm simply because And once again, quality over quantity.
Anytime.
That man will make me change that. He'll make me roll down that window on that vehicle if that car is not clean to see if I clean that vehicle right. Here, if that window at the tip has got dirt on it, he'll make you watch the whole thing all over again.
Oh, wow.
He's very particular about what he does, and that's why I'm the same way as well. You know, but when you put your name on something, you got to make sure it's right, and that's why he has the clientele that he has. So I took that into consideration when I wanted to open up my own business, because he's the only one in my family that I know that is capable of doing it, and he did it, and he's been successful with it.
So at this event,
Yes, ma'am.
excuse me, not event, at this venue, you do all types of parties, do baby showers, you do everything, correct?
You tell me you want to have a baby shower or a birthday party or even a sit down dinner, or just because, from 2 people to how many more you want me to do, I will do it. Off site and on site. That location is a smaller, intimate location, which I like it better because it's, again, that quality over quantity. You know, when we had Big Toast, yeah, it fit 200 people easy, but you know, the whole business aspect, you know, we were still growing, so it was a little bit too much for us at that point. But you know, we're getting there. I'm learning to take those baby steps instead of just jumping completely into everything. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, that location is awesome. I absolutely am in love with it.
Well, good.
Yep.
How did you come up with the name?
Toast?
Toast.
My mama, I got a picture of my mom, and my sisters have all our photo albums. My mama was in this lingerie, and she was actually sitting just like this in the bed, and she had rollers in her head. And my dad took a picture of her. She had a glass of wine in her hand. And I was the little boy, you know, back then they had the black lacquer furniture. So you can see all the black lacquer furniture in the back of the picture. And my dad had this huge wine bar that took up this whole wall. Had the TV, the refrigerator, the record player, all kinds of stuff in this thing. And she would sip wine, and she used to hide the oatmeal cookies in the refrigerator too, because we would eat them. She sip wine in it, and he got a picture with her eyes closed, and she's doing like this. But the only thing she used to tell us, kids, this me and my nephew, she said, it's time for y'all to go to bed. It's time for me and Daddy to toast. So that's where I get it from.
So that's where you get it from.
Yeah,
everybody can't toast.
I started saying it. Everybody thought I was being arrogant. It wasn't an arrogant statement. It was just the fact that, you know, I wanted to be inclusive as well as exclusive for that location and the brand, but also, you know, everybody's got their chest poked out, and when women got their wigs tight and the guys got their chest poked out, you know, I feel like if you got that confidence about you, why can't you be a member of the Toast team? Why can't you be on the Toast team? You know, toast is a swag, it's a lifestyle, you know, so everybody can't toast, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know, people say, oh, that's arrogant. No, it's not. It's just that you don't understand it.
Right.
And that's okay.
I like that.
Yep.
It's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle.
I like that. So I know you have a new venture in Atlanta.
I do.
So let's talk about that.
Atos.
All right.
Atos is going to be the Atlanta venue. It opens up December 31st. We signed off on everything yesterday. We are good to go.
Congratulations.
Thank you, ma'am.
Congratulations.
Atos is...
You know what? We can toast to that.
Let's toast to it.
That.
Let's go.
Yes. Congratulations.
Right. I love Atos has whooped my butt this year. I made a decision in January that I wasn't going to be working for my current employer anymore. It was time for me to finally, you know, make a decision on, you know, it's been 3 years. It's like, you know, what are you going to do? Are you going to do this full time, or are you going to continue to walk the line? So I said, okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to put everything back in.
So is that considered a venue, or what type of establishment is that? Atos
will be a venue and a restaurant. Okay. My executive chef, which is also my cousin, Jonathan Elam, he's going to be helping me out run that one. You know, he does things outside the box. He doesn't care about living dangerously when it comes down to anything. But he is like always, anytime I have a question about anything, I call him. I'm like, look, I need help with this. You know, what's up? Can you help me out? And he's been traveling a lot, so He's gonna be helping me out with that. He's also still looking for his own brick and mortar, but that collaboration is gonna be sick. I already know it.
Well, good for you.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do now? You guys stay tuned. We're gonna have some dinner. So check us out.